Hey golf fans, welcome back to another PlayStation 5 PGA Tour 2K23 course showcase. And up today we do have Wolkenschloss GC. This course was designed by Shade Riven Mist. The course name clearly is a tongue twister, but let's check it out. The course details are as follows. It is a par 72. The fairways and greens are normal. The green speeds are medium. The weather is overcast and the time of day is dawn. Let's check out the tee options. There are four. We will be swinging from the gold tees, which are playing a lengthy 7,433 yards, and as always, pin set number one. Now, thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. If you are new here, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So beautiful looking opening hole. The course is set in the mountains of central Germany. It is one of the oldest courses in the country. The course runs through a small sprawling village nestled amongst the old growth forest before meandering out into the park-like setting of the valley. Wolkenschloss Castle, built in the mid-14th century, majestically perched atop of the hill, watches over your round in silent grandeur. The course is a mixture of sheer joy with a pinch of anxiety sprinkled in for good measure. So fantastic detail there from the designer. And I have set up a really good birdie opportunity here on the first hole. Good approach shot, was a very daunting tee shot, but we do move to 1 under. Great confidence builder starting the round at -1. I do love the tee box setting here. It's fairly rare that you see all the optional tee boxes staggered as closely as that. But I'm going to try and shape this against the wind. Anything past the pin is going to leave a daunting putt. The greens do look fairly intricate. With that fast an amount of shape I have applied, I've completely missed the green there, and this is going to be a tricky up and down. I don't see how this ball stops. You can see the subtle slopes that is going to take this ball all the way past the flagstick. So delicate touch required here. Is it going to bite? It has ran on a good 8 feet. Green speeds are 134, and this is going to break from right to left. Should turn. It does turn. Scrambled well there after a poor tee shot. But let's move on to hole number 3. This is a dogleg right. I'm going to have to try and shape this and see if we can cut the ball from left to right over the top of this right-hand side bunker. It's probably not the play. The more sensible play would be laying up with a 3-wood. Tiny slow. That's going to kick into the opposite bunker. That is a tough tee shot in those conditions. But the designer, Scott Alcorn, is part of the Driven by Design community. They are a great group of designers, I do believe, that have their own society within the game. So go and check them out. That ball just shot hard right on me from the bunker. Good swing line there. Tiny slow, but the wind just didn't get a hold of it. And I'm going to have to rely on my short game yet again here. Want to chip this about 10 feet short of the pin, and hopefully the ball does release out. Go on, get in, get in. It just sat down a little bit too quickly. And from 8 feet, this is still a tricky putt. There is a lot of movement here. And I've missed that on the high side. Didn't allow for enough break there. That is a poor putt. Disappointing bogey. All stemmed from the tee shot. Being overly aggressive. Hole number 4. The wind is really going to move me from right to left. Water in play on the left-hand side. So let's go for a huge fade shot here. The fairway is going to kick from right to left as well.
So far, so good for this one.
But what a beautiful setting for a golf course. This is a tough par 5. Tight green here. Water in play on the left. Bunker in play on the right. But let's try and chase a 3-wood up here. Yet again, just going to shape this. Good bit of fade. Ball's going to shoot left to right at my feet. Couldn't have struck that any better. Surely this kicks up onto the dance floor. It's a good approach shot. A sensible one as well. It has left me a lengthy putt. 101 feet. It just shows you the size of this green. There is a lot of movement right to left here. Just looking for the lag putt. And hopefully I can get back to under par with a birdie here. Finding it difficult to get the required weight on the putt. I think I've underhit that, you know. It was on the vibration, but I think I've just underhit it. It was a good read. The weight was absolutely perfect. Look at that for a view. The sunlight breaking through. And it is my second birdie of the round. 2 birdies, 1 par, 1 bogey. Hole number 5. It's another tee shot into the wind. Beautiful shot of the German Alps off there in the distance, or the mountains. There's a perfect, nice swing line as well. And that is going to leave me a lengthy second shot in.
This is about 160 to the pin.
Plenty of hazards in play yet again. Wind is going to hit me hard from left to right. I think 9-iron is the club here. Need to put a good strike in this one. It's a tiny slow, and with that I think it is going to come up a little bit short. Just lost a few yards there.
15 feet.
And it has left me another tricky putt. 15 feet out. Plenty of movement left to right here. Is it going to turn? It does turn. That is a fantastic putt. Back-to-back birdies. And I do move to 2 under par.
Okay, checking in here. 2 under par.
Hole number 8. Slightly downhill par 3. Wind is in my face. It looks like we are starting to make our way into the depths of the forest now. Just going to try and fade this one to take a little bit of yardage off. Anything too far left here and the ball is going to be in trouble. That needs to go though. Shaped it really well. Yet again, that tiny slope costing me a little bit of yardage into the wind. But it's an uphill putt, 29 feet out. Most of the movement is at the start of the putt. Let's see if we can hold this one. I think I've got the weight, just don't have the read.
All right, par putt.
And that is going to be a tap-in par. I'm certainly enjoying the course so far. It offers plenty of character. I am enjoying the layout of the course. I think the course is fairly well balanced so far. It certainly offers a good challenge. On the tee boxes, you can't just pull out the big stick and let rip. You do have to contemplate what part of the fairway you want to land with all the hazards in play. And the approach shots are certainly interesting. And the greens, as you can see, really do offer a good test. I think every single shot, every approach shot I've had to deal with slopes at my feet, which I do like. We are up in the German mountainside here.
Good job. We're on the green.
So undulating fairways are to be expected. So 26 feet downhill. Don't want to rattle this past the pin, or this ball will make its way to the lower tier of the green. I've just feathered that down there. Surely it starts to turn. Didn't hit it. That was rather, or maybe overly cautious putt, but it has ensured me the par. And these headwinds are certainly making life more difficult. Yeah, again, another difficult tee shot, but I do like it. It is a thinking man's golf course, this. Really nice views of the German mountains off there in the distance. Snow-capped mountains. And despite the wind in our face, I think we can just about kick this driver up onto the green here. I am applying a good bit of loft. If I can carry the bunker that I'm aiming over, this could work out. Needs to go. Has it got the loft? Has it got the legs? No, it didn't. I just needed another 2 or 3 yards of carry,
This is your third
and
shot.
I do believe we would have kicked up onto the green. Not the worst of outcomes here. I'm going to try and picture this one. 92 to 96% lie. Wind in my face. I expect this to be a little bit long, but hopefully it does check. Lovely strike, great execution. Get down, bite. It didn't check up as quickly as I was hoping for coming out the rough, and it's another tough putt. You really have to get dialed into these flag sticks to leave yourself really good birdie opportunities or par. I've missed that on the low side again.
Oh, no.
That's a disappointing par there.
Head to the next.
I think I got a little bit too greedy with the driver off the deck.
Wind's blowing from our backs.
But we move on to hole number 9. This time I do have wind advantage. Back-to-back par 5s, that is fairly rare, but I do like it. This surely kicks right. And for the first time,
We are about
we're going to
240
comfortably reach
yards
a
out.
par 5 and 2 due to the wind. Let's go 4-iron, full loft. Going to surf the wind here and hopefully kick this up from the front of the green. That needs to go. This is going to kick right. It does just cling on to the green.
From here.
And this is a downhill putt from 61 feet.
All right, this next putt for
Braking in multiple ways. Certainly braking more from right to left here. It's going to slowly turn back towards the hole. It's a lovely putt line. Now this should start to turn back. I tell you what, if this has got the weight, this is in, by the way. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what an eagle that is. Arguably one of my better putts on PGA Tour 2K23.
out there.
There's nothing more satisfying than draining a 61-foot putt with plenty of turn. It is a putt worthy of the replay. I just knew about now that the putt had a chance to drop if it had the weight. And look at the beautiful misty forest off there in the background. Superb eagle, and hopefully that can kickstart my round. I went from -2 to 4 under. Hole number 10. This is going to be a long par 4 with the wind in my face. Fairly tight fairway. It is another perfect though. I am happy with how I'm swinging today. Certainly swinging consistently.
5 yards to go here.
It's another tough pin. Bunkers left. I think 7-iron. With a little bit of D-loft and topspin. Should have the legs to run up towards the flagstick. It's a tiny slow, but look at my swing line. I've pulled my swing line. And with that, we've missed the green on the left-hand side. Yardage looked really, really good there. But let's see if we can chip this one in. Going to be fairly aggressive here. This looks like one of the quieter greens we have come across. I tell you what, we almost did chip it in. It was a good effort. Solid par.
Here we go. Par 4 ahead of you.
And hole number 11. 14-mile-per-hour wind behind me. I think we can just about carry this bunker. Just applying a little bit of loft. 102% overswing. Come on, wind, hit it. Surely this kicks right. No, I remain in the heavy stuff.
Out of this, second
77 to 87% lie. Wind behind me. Let's go Sam wedge with full backspin. The ball at my feet is going to shoot left. It's a tiny slope. That's not getting there. I think I'm still in EA Sports PGA Tour mode at times with the wind.
I've already forgotten about it.
It's one thing I have learned, that the wind in PGA Tour 2K23 certainly does not affect your ball as much as PGA Tour. And that was a disappointing approach shot. That should release. It didn't.
Setting up for your 4th stroke here.
This is a big moment. I really want to chip this in. Just for the par save. It really is a course that if you start losing your golf ball off of the tee and it goes wayward, you are going to have a good recovery game. And what a chipping that is. It does ensure I walk away with the par. Hole number 12, par 3, pin right at the front. I'm going to have to go 7-iron here and hopefully land this ball right at the front of the green. It's a nice strike. It's a perfect. Surely this sits down fairly quickly. It has done, and that is a fantastic approach shot. Hopefully we can walk away with the birdie. Quiet putt here. I think it's the easiest putt I've had of the round. I get to -5. I've still not seen the castle yet though, guys. Hopefully I've not missed it. Wow, there you go. You couldn't make it up. There is the castle off there in the distance. And it looks a fantastic building. It's another perfect. Nice bit of shape just to ensure this ball hangs on. But it is narrow fairways. Narrow undulating fairways. The bunker is cut into the green here, or the green's cut into the bunker, whatever way you want to look at it. But that castle does offer a fantastic backdrop. Really good scenery. It is a dark and moody golf course as well. And I am starting to get close to these flag sticks. So far, the greens on the back 9 have been a lot quieter than the front 9 due to the pin locations. Surely that holds its line. It does, right into the heart of the cup. Back-to-back birdies for the second time in the round. And I move on to hole number 14. Drivable par 4. And with the wind advantage, I'm going to have to come down to 5 wood here. And I'm going to try and kick this up from the fairway. I've applied full topspin. I think the fairway is going to kick me right though. Doesn't have the legs to get there. It's a lovely swing, lovely strike. Come on, kick forward. Ah, there's that kick right. And that's going to work its way all the way down the slope. You could clearly see the fairway was kicking right there. It's another chip shot though, where I can be aggressive. There is a backstop past the pin. Looking to hold this. It's a good execution. Just didn't hit it. Probably applied too much backspin there. Fantastic light in there again. The sun shining through the forest and creating that shadow. Really, really nice. And this looks like a nice open hole. Shot shaping required yet again. Can I go over the top of this bunker with that wind? No, I'm going to have to come down to the 3 wood here. Take my medicine. Lay up. Want to be on the left-hand side of this hole to open up the green. Love the little island out there on the water.
I'd say 240, 245 to the pin.
It's a short enough par 5. I'm going to really try and fade this. Turn this from left to right. Play for that slope that you are seeing to the right off the flagstick. And hopefully this ball does run down towards the pin. Struck it really well. This could be a pin seeker, by the way. Come on. It should start turning back towards the pin. It didn't. It's actually running away. I don't think I got up high enough. Maybe I've just completely misread that. I must have. But it is another eagle opportunity. This time from 37 feet. Almost half the distance of our previous eagle attempt. That's on a good line again, by the way. Get in. Get in. Boom. 2 huge putts this round. That is a rarity for me. It gets me to -9, and I think that is a fair reflection of how well I have been swinging this round. Love this par 3. Tiered bunkers on the left-hand side. I'm going to try and attack the flagstick here. I should have a good yardage to do that. That needs to go. It should bite. It's a really good approach shot.
That's another green in regulation.
One of the rare holes where you really can attack the pin.
Looking pretty good.
And it's another birdie.
That'll do.
And we move to minus 10 with 2 holes to play.
10 under. Here we go.
But really enjoying my round out here. I think this is the first time I have showcased this designer's work. But I do know the Driven by Design community well.
Tee shot's looking good.
Great group of people over there. And like I say, they do host their own events. They do have their own society where their designers do create these fantastic courses for society events. So go and check them out. I don't think this has got the legs to get there. That tee shot, I didn't pay enough attention to the tee shot with the trees on the left-hand side, scuppering my approach shot. But it was a decent fade shot, just didn't have the legs into the wind. But the flat stick has been on fire at times today. And I certainly feel the back 9 greens have not been as challenging as the front 9. So nice balance there. It's going to be a tap-in par. Didn't hit that putt. And I move on to the final hole of Wolkenschloss GC. Like I say, hopefully I am pronouncing the name of the course properly, because it certainly deserves to be pronounced properly. I want to be on the left-hand side of this fairway. You can see the fairway is going to kick hard from left to right. It's a good tee shot. And like I say, you really do have to think about each and every single shot on this course. Strategy is the name of the game. Shape is required depending on the weather conditions as well. But let's see if we can finish with a birdie. Into this wind. It's a lovely strike. I should get a nice firm kick out here. Oh, it didn't kick out at all. I can only assume that's an uphill putt. It is. This would be an 11 under, which I think would be around a 61. I would love to finish with a birdie. It should turn. It should turn. It does turn. And there we go. We have completed our round. Minus 11. It is a round of 61. And I certainly feel I had to earn that scorecard. But that is it for today's video, guys. Get out there and play the course. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
We'll see you real soon.